Hi, thank you for tuning in for another segment of Career IQ. I'm your host, Darryl Jackson of Patrice and Associates. Today, Chef Kinsey and I are going to be talking about, why are companies losing good people? Another point is we're going to be talking about why is it so important to create a positive work environment. And Chef Kinsey is also going to share, a great event, a great cause that he participated in, and a little bit of show and tell. Hopefully you enjoy this segment, and if you do, please like, share, subscribe, and also leave a comment below as well. We'll have descriptions in the end on how to find us for details, and we hope you enjoy. Have a great one. Hey guys, thank you guys for tuning in to our channel. Today, you got Darryl Jackson and you got
Gary Kinsey, Chef Gary Kinsey.
We're coming to you today. We're gonna keep it short and sweet in regards to our topics today. We're gonna be talking about why companies are losing great people and why is it important to create a positive work environment for those great candidates. But before we get started, Chef Kinsey had an opportunity to participate in a great event on yesterday. Chef, can you talk about it? Let's hear about it.
All right, so this event is weird, but nevertheless, it is definitely an event that basically is for a cause. And Philadelphia calls it the 9th annual Naked Bike Ride. This ride is to support climate change as well as body positivity. And like I told Darryl, I support it for a word that's not used there, but for body shaming. It's a large crowd that rides bikes through Philly 13 miles in the middle of the day, 5 o'clock, and something to see if you've never seen it before.
So how do you know how long they've been doing this?
This is, I believe, the 9th or 13th. Oh, since 2009.
2009. And so how many people typically attend?
I believe 3,000.
3,000 naked bike riders. Are you crazy? Are you serious?
Yes.
Oh man,
it's also done in St. Louis.
Man, you gotta share some pictures. Come on, you gotta share some pictures with the team. Do you mind sharing?
Let's do that.
All right.
Share.
I gotta have proof on this. I've never heard of it. So especially for our viewers. Let's see what they got.
All right, let's go here and look through the photos and let's bring them up here. And let me just get one more here.
All for the sake of climate change and positivity, body
positivity.
Okay, that's pretty cool though. So I assume you saw all shapes and sizes then, huh?
All shapes and sizes, and I saw all shapes and sizes smiling, enjoying life, and that right there sends a message to those who are basically insecure in their bodies. And make sure this is the right one so I don't send you. All right. There we go. A little blurred out for, reasons here.
Oh man, come on. Good gracious, man. That is crazy.
This is the end of the line. Now, as you know, there is a video, but the video we can't show here.
Go back to that other one. The other one that you had, the one with the huge crowd.
Right there.
That one, that is amazing.
That's them coming down 34th from Lemon Hill.
And they do that for 13 miles.
13 miles.
Oh my God, man, that's huge. Well,
that's huge.
Look like you're gonna get a lot of people probably participating next year. So does it happen the same time frame every year?
It happens in August around this time, yes.
Okay. Cool beans, man. Well, thank you for sharing that information, man. That is huge. So I'm looking forward to today's topic. Again, we're gonna talk about why companies are losing good people. So I was thinking about this, Chef. In your opinion, why do you think companies are losing good people?
Companies are losing good people because of bad management.
Yeah.
Um, you have management that comes in basically um, uh, from different settings, and
Mm-hmm.
once they come into a new one, they have a new crew, or the new crew now has a new manager, and the manager is just it's just not it's I guess comes in with habits, if I
Yeah.
can say that. Um, and that's a big thing, man, for companies to lose good employees because of bad management, not because of the company's situation or the company's environment. And because of that, it costs the company a lot of money. We both know, and especially you, that it costs a lot more money to train a new um, candidate versus in the ones you have there. You're taking someone else away from what they could be doing to train someone who may get involved with that management and they leave. That's been my experience in the last 27 years, that management can destroy a good company.
Yeah. And I found that, a lot of times bad management is probably due to losing a lot of great people who are probably like, let's say, for instance, during the pandemic, they lost them because they pivoted or either they um, retired. And so all the great, talented people who were great stewards of their craft were no longer available. And so what ends up being uh, left over for his management were people who were loyal but did not understand what management was all about.
Right.
Growth and development companies sometimes don't invest back into the people and give them growth and development courses, classes, and training to help them understand what it takes to lead a team. So they're just working on their own vices. Um, a lot of times they're just doing doing what they know. They don't know any better, so they end up, they don't know how to create a team, how to create that that environment of fun, family, and taking care of your customers as well and your internal customers. That's just my thoughts. What do you think?
I just believe that respect, like you said, retrain, you know, and it's always should be retrained before disciplinary, before firing or terminating. Retrain. People are human. They're normal. They make mistakes, and some managements believe that there can't be any mistakes. And I get it. Depending on the situation and what time frame you have, there could be no mistakes. But as a good manager, you can make sure that there's no mistakes going forward. But in the manager's defense, there's a lot of people that come into this industry that feel like, oh, the manager's talking to me wrong. I don't like the way he's speaking to me. And my thing on that is, if you don't want someone talking to you that way, you need to be self-employed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I believe that some people just don't like disciplinary. I'm a grown man. Your boss got some things that he has to delegate for the company. So it's not always management. It's sometimes you get the wrong people in the wrong group, and that can destroy, a team. And when you
True.
start to breaking up a team, a manager has a job to do. You know, and so it's not always management, but a lot of times it could be.
Yeah, I've run across, I think both ways. I think there are times whereas you had a manager who just didn't know any better, just immature, lacks the level of professionalism. And I think because I had high hopes and dreams and a high level of respect for leadership, I also told leaders when I felt like they were being disrespectful to me. I was able to speak up. I felt strong enough about me being a respectful individual and professional. I also had uh, you know, the wherewithal to make sure I tell them, say, look, hey, can we talk about this in private? Not in front of others, because you never want to discredit a leader in front of his peers and all others, right? So I would normally say, hey, can we talk to the side? And then we'll discuss it and chat. And next thing you know, it's better. That's just the way I've been, always been.
And that's the way it should be.
Yeah, I totally agree. And I think there are times where you're absolutely right, Chef. There are times that you got bad people who just don't understand leadership, and management just needs to put their foot down and either they're part of the team or they need to make changes or create some type of action plan to either develop them or repair the relationship or terminate and move forward.
Right.
So that's just my thoughts.
Absolutely, I agree.
So what are your thoughts on, I mean, why is it so important, in your opinion, to create a positive work environment? Why do you think it's so important to do that?
That way people wake up in the morning and look forward to coming to work. Not only do you look forward to coming to work, once you get to work, you look forward to performing. Nobody wants to get up and go to work every day. Everybody wants to be rich, but in this industry, if you have a passion for it, you look forward to coming to work and creating. You get paid all day to do what you love. So you got to create an environment that will allow you to love what you're doing. I'm not going to put you, over peeling potatoes all day. If you have a lovely skill for saute or grill, and that's what you love doing, I need you to come in and be happy with what you're doing. And that's you take ownership of that. You know what I mean? So it's all about finding out somebody's strengths and working on them. So I always tell myself, when I go into an interview, I'm going to start with what my weakest strengths are, and then everything else after that, automatically you can assume is my strong points.
Gotcha.
And then a manager can right then, it's not that the manager's not going to hire you, they know where to put you.
Mm-hmm.
But what you told me to put you in a place you love. And this is what you said you love based on your interview and your resume.
Yeah. So how do you, do you partner, like if you're over a department, are you kind of reaching out to other resources? Are you reaching out to other departments? Are you reaching out to like human resources for best practices? How do you come up with ways to create a better environment, a positive environment for your people? I know we talk about create why it's important, but how do you do that though? How would you suggest it?
Well, meetings. Most companies should have meetings with management. Sometimes management needs retraining because we have to train the staff on things like the workforce policies where there's sexual harassment and things like that. Just like you are educated on those things to prevent, you should be educated on how to basically approach situations and things like that. That way, it leaves the company liable for how employees are treated if you're following instructions that you've got from the training. And companies have been operating for a long time, so they know how to get the training. They know how to train you. It's all about what a person or a manager gets out of the training and how they deliver it to their employees.
Okay. Yeah, and I kind of worked in that kind of environment as well, whereas, a lot of times, like say for instance, new rules are coming out or you got new policies that are coming out. And sometimes I think there are times when upper leadership doesn't consult with the frontline staff to find out what's actually going on, to kind of create some buy-in. And I think a lot of times we try to tell folks what to do without finding out if it really is feasible for the front line to actually do. So I like your point of meeting with the staff on a regular basis to create some some consensus with the team, but also it allows them to create that buy-in where they're like, I'm part of a team, part of a family, and what I say is also valid. You're not just going to dictate to me what needs to be done without understanding whether it's going to work or not. I think that's a great point. I appreciate that.
Right.
And I think also, in some things that I have done too, Chef, is in the past I've have worked with in other departments, and because sometimes you can find best practices in other departments to see what works for you. Because what if I think if you can kind of cross pollinate from department to department, you can kind of figure out as in hospitality or in any industry how it actually can apply to your people. You're kind of come up with new ideas on how to be innovative with your environment. So those are some great points that I try to work on, either whether it's with human resources or other departments in general. So I really appreciate your feedback, Chef. Anything else you want to add in regards to the work environment, my man?
Yeah, compensation. This is important. I've learned that, you get a paycheck every week or every 2 weeks, but then in this industry as management, you get bonuses. So I've learned a couple of years ago as a manager to split my bonus with everyone in the kitchen, because they're going to work hard all year looking for that bonus next year, whether it be Christmas, whether it be the kickbacks from Cisco, Baldor, all these vendors. You know what I mean? The more you keep that budget and spending, they're going to kick back the commissions to you. Share it amongst your team, not just you. Your team got you that money, so break them off, and everyone will do the same exact thing they did prior to that next time, and they'll continue to do that if you continue to do your part and share it amongst them.
Man, that is key. It's like I think the best way to create or build morale is what's in it for me, right? So you can't the leaders just can't benefit from the top dollar and not allow the front line to also benefit from compensation as well. I mean, that's a great point. If you're making top profits and you're bringing it to the bottom line, why can't you share some of those wins with your team? That's a
Yep.
great point, man. That is a great point. I appreciate that. Well, I think we're about done for the day. We just wanted to kind of share today, and I really appreciate the naked bike ride today, man. Hey, you didn't tell me whether or not did you ride naked? Not that I care.
No, so I don't ride naked. I'm on the border of trying to free spirited life. I believe that being free spirited is confidence, you know what I mean? And it builds up the self-esteem. But you can do anything that you support without doing what the supporters do, just to show them that you support. And if I ride a bike fully dressed in the middle of all of them, then they know that I support it.
Yes,
You know what I mean?
exactly right. Well, Chef, how can they find you, my man? How can they find you?
You can find me at Chef G Ken on TikTok, Food Magic, and that's where I'm at. Or just Gary Kinsey on Facebook, or Google me. You Google my name, Gary Kinsey, it'll take you anywhere you want, from LinkedIn to Instagram.
So, are you gonna upload some of those pictures to your Instagram so they can see them as well?
I uploaded them to Instagram. I believe that I will go to jail, Facebook jail, if I put them up there.
Well, I can't.
But they are
bro.
running in Chef GLK right now. The video, the bike video of 6 minutes and 32 seconds of that from Broad Street is running in Chef GLK right now.
All right, that's cool, brother. Well, thanks again, man, for another for spending some time with me today. And I'm Darryl Jackson, and
I'm Chef Gary Kinsey.
And look, guys, we're looking forward to talking to you guys. If you want to know anything about either one of us, I'll put the details in the description. And thanks again for tuning in. Have a great one.
Have a good one.
Hey, before you go, I need your help in growing this channel. If you enjoyed the video today and what you heard the contents of, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment below. And also comment on some of the topics you'd like to hear in the future. Again, thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you on the next video. Have a great one. Bye-bye.